as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. We're scoreless after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lance Allworth, 42 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough. trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
He's going to let it go again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Mahomes going to throw it here. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Waller taking it in over the middle.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Block at the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Staley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2nd down and goal. Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Corey Davis, 72 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Seven, our score after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. Here is Young, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long for Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has it. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones rolling to his right. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Patterson. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target. As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown. Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over. Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. They'll run on first down. Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle. Couldn't bust him free. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Jones now. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant...
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across. The 5 to the 6-yard line. Second down and 8. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the a great one to Raul Rivas. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple. It's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down at 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. third down. Staley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Zeke with a shake and bake. And some space here. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Mahomes. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here, but offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. from the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38, Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lance Allworth, 38 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves two more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Hester will get a shot.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Hester there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Thomas. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cooper on the return.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Thomas. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, it's Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Youngblood able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a toss right to Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Bush. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
toss right side to Bush. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Reggie Bush.
Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Allen now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And not the first quarter that he was